What's going on, Nerd Paraders? Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me, my favorite people in the world. As you probably have noticed, we are here on Herbivore Island, and if you don't know where that is, it's all the way in the corner, down at the far, far bottom, southeast area of the map. And we are going to be moving our base today. So that's what I have planned for this video, is we're going to move the base, and I'm going to give you guys the step-by-step guide on how to build the Nerd Parade Behemoth Gate Fortress. A lot of people have expressed interest in this, and they want a step-by-step guide on how to build the Behemoth Gate Fortress, and that's what we're going to do. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear out all this brush, and I'm going to lay down some foundations, and I'm going to give you guys the exact dimensions of the foundations that you need to lay out to build the exact base that we're going to build. It's going to be a 2x2 Behemoth Gate base structure slash fortress slash awesome amazing creation. So we'll BRBs once we get all this brush cleared out, the rocks demolished, and the foundation laid out, and I'm going to go over each and everything with you guys. So see you in just a second. Okay everybody, we are back and we've got a base foundation laid up here, and I've got some stuff to go over with you. So you are going to lay down 14 by 14 foundations. So it's a structure 14 wide, 14 long, 14 by 14. Now, that's going to be 196 foundations, is exactly the number you're going to need, assuming you don't mess up. You're going to mess up. Bring 200, human error, allow for it, just assume 200. And then what we've done is we've laid down these fence foundations. These are for the Behemoth Gates. You don't need these. This is an optional thing, but we use these so that the Behemoth Gates will snap and they'll line up really pretty. If you'd rather just do it by eye, that's perfectly fine. You can save the fence foundations. You don't need them. It's just like a luxury. So, now that we have these fence foundations here, after they're all laid out, you're going to need 56 of those. Again, human error if you want to do it. You bring 60, you're going to mess up. But you need 56 if you line all of them up around the whole thing forming a box. And that's what we're doing. So as you can see, I've laid out a pillar over here. The reason why we're putting the pillar over here is so that we can hide this pillar within the Behemoth Gate. And building up one pillar allows you to build ceilings across the whole base. This Fiomia is getting on my nerves. Get out of here, buddy. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've chased him off, you only need one pillar to do this. I'm super OCD. I'm going to build pillars in each corner. So if you're like me and you want everything to be uniform, make the pillar snap to the corner of the fence foundation. It's got 2 points. Just pick the one that you like the best. And this thing is going to snap, and you can build up. Now, to build up as high as the Behemoth Gates, it's 13 pillars. So if you want to do one, that's fine. 13 pillars, one and done. Or you could do 4 like me just because you're OCD crazy. It's going to be 13 all the way up. So you're going to prepare for that. Depending on how much you want to invest, if you want to be a minimalist, only bring the 13 pillars, or 15, assuming you screw up, and build up one, and then you're good to go. Now for wiring. I've already placed this, as you can see, but the trick with the wiring is you want to place it right next to, you want to place an intersection, and you need 2. This is important because you're going to be placing 2 intersecting Behemoth Gates. So if you only do 1, you're not going to have anywhere to snap the generator. So I've already got a generator and some electrical cables in my inventory, which I'm going to show you, but you can hide the electrical cable in the pillar. I'm all about hiding the cables. That's just my thing. So let's bring this stuff out. I'm all about hiding. Keeping it all nice and clean. Oops, that's the generator. Okay, so as you can see, we could just build right up on the pillar with the cables. Boop. We're going to go all the way up to the ceiling so that we can run stuff across the top so that we can hang pillars. Now, here's the important part. You can snap this guy anywhere because we don't have the gates down yet. But when you do, the gates are going to be taking up a lot of space and it could be obstructing them. So what we want is 2 regular, like, intersecting cables, and then we're going to put this guy right... I'm going to put 4 generators down. 1 essentially in each corner. So they're all running off the same grid. They're acting as backup generators. We'll get to that as the build goes on. But we're going to stick this guy on the second intersection right here, and then we're going to just put straight cables all the way down, go over to here, and the same thing. 2 intersections. Boop, boop. Now, once that's done, we're going to build all the way down this way. Same thing. 2 intersections. Boop, boop. Because I'm going to put generators at each corner, like I was saying. So we're preparing for that. We have to do our wiring before we lay our gates down, because the gates are the last thing, and you don't want to screw those up. Those are extremely expensive, so you want to make sure everything is set in place before you drop those gates. Now that we have this kind of base laid out, we're going to do more of the wiring. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to snip the video, do more of the wiring, and come back and show you. Alright guys, we are done with the hard, annoying wiring part. Everything is all nice and wired. The straight cables, or the vertical cables rather, go up through the pillar. Straight cables on the side here. I put intersections on the top part, not on the bottom part, it's just straight cable, but on the top part, in case I ever wanted to run down the center with another row of cables to put turrets down the center or something. This is just allowing for expansion. The vertical cables on each side are all hidden in the pillars to best they can be. Like this one, for example, sticks slightly out, but it's still pretty much hidden in the pillar. You can see it. You can also, this is another optional upgrade like I've done in my previous base, is run a fence foundation down the center here and split like your base side from your dino garage side. I'm not going to do this right now because that's an optional upgrade. If you just want to make the box and be like a sort of minimalist in this build sense, then this is how this build's going to go. For the video, later on, you can always add those fence foundations and add the 2 extra behemoth gates here to split your base, though. These are easily done. It's not going to affect the main build integrity of the base, because this is the most important part. The outside is what you want to get laid down before you start placing the gate frames, which is what we're going to do now. Placing the gate frames is always the most nerve-wracking part because they are super expensive and you do not want to flip and lose them, or get to the point where you have to break them. So we have 2 options here. We could place this with the pillars slightly exposed, which is going to be hidden by the door frame. Or, I'm sorry, not the door frame, the door. Or we can go slightly in, which makes the pillar completely enclosed in the gate frame, which is what I'm going to do. I like that more. It leaves some area out here so that we could drop a couple of auto turrets or something. I just think it looks cleaner. So we're going to do that. Oops, come on. No, go back to where you were. Okay. You can do this in K mode too. I just do it in first person because we already have the fence foundations there to snap stuff. And we're going to overlap right here. Boop. Okay, it overlaps here in the center. Does it give us plenty of room on here? Yes, it gives us plenty of room over here. You can kind of barely see the pillar sticking out. That's frustration that it's kind of barely sticking out. But, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. This isn't going to matter at all. Because we're going to place another thing right here, and it's going to hide it. If I can get in the way. Okay, sort of. Snap. There. Okay, but I'm not going to do that yet. It's going to be hidden by the other gate frame, and I'm dumb to have thought that it was going to be a problem. What I'm going to do is place on the opposite side so that we can make sure that we've lined this up correctly. You can build just going all the way around, like so, but I wouldn't really recommend it because you might accidentally make something that's uneven, and if your OCD gets the better of you in the ARK building like me, is this gonna work? If it gets the better of you like it does with me, it's going to drive you insane, and you're going to want to fix it. So we're not going to mess with that when it comes to these gate frames. They're too expensive to squander. Now, stop being weird. I might have to go to K mode here for a second. Let's get you lined up. You're gonna be a pooper. Can't even deal with you right now. The snapping is real. Oh my god. Okay. All right, let's go to this side. We're gonna go to this side first because OMG, seriously. There. Okay. No, it's doing the thing. It's doing the tilty thing. Let's go on the inside then. Let's place it. As you can see, placing things can be a little wonk with the snaps. Okay, there we go, there we go. And we want to go in. There we go. That is what we did with the other side. Now, let's recreate. Boom. Now we have exactly recreated what we did over here. Hooray, rejoice, Phantasmo. Now we can do this side. This side I don't know how I'm going to do yet. Let's make sure that this covers up and we can see. K mode maybe? Yeah, K mode. Okay. That's going to be too much. That is perfect right there. That is exactly what I want. Okay, let's do that again. Oh, I had it. There it is, right here. Perfect. Perfectos. Oh, it hangs over ever so slightly back here. Let's get out of K mode. Ever so slightly. Not the end of the world. I might add just an extra row of foundations there, so I can put some turrets back here. It's just going to be the way that those gate frames kind of snap together. Not the end of the world in any way, shape, or form. Now we got to recreate what we did over here on this side. Let's probably go to K mode. It's going to be easier. Or not. Let's get the snap going. Big rock in my face. That's okay. Oh my gosh. Can we get this angled right at all? Technical ARK difficulties. Alright, maybe I don't have enough room back here to do this in K mode. Let's just try it on this side then. Last two gate frames. Don't want to screw it up. There. Okay. Boop. Pretty sure that's how it is. I hope it was. Okay. Boop. Yes! Awesome. Okay. Super anxiety. That part is done. Boy. Annoying. Okay. This is going to stick out. Can you even target it? No, I don't think you could target this. But we'll have a turret there just in case. Or we'll put a crop plot down there to cover it with a plant turret. Nobody's going to be seeing them electrical cables. We got to keep these puppies hidden. Now, place our gates to seal this whole puppy off. And we've got ourselves a bona fide base. Gorgeous. Fantastic. Hooray. Amazing. Wonderful. Last one. Come here. There we go. We have our makings of a real live base. Alright. Awesome. Did I miss one? I did. Now we have a makings of a real life base because I missed one. And we're done. Sort of. We're done with the outer walls. Now we have to get up on our bird and close off the ceiling, which is going to be easy peasy, but that's our next step. We have to lay some other generators, but we're going to do the ceiling stuff next, so I'm going to snip it, get on the bird, fly up there, drop some ceilings, and we'll be RBs. As we're back on the Quetzal, we got our 200 ceilings, and I'm going to show you this very cool trick. The thing, it's what I'm always talking about. This is the foundation trick with the pillars. Actually, oh, you're going to be silly. Can I fly you ever so slightly away? Because now that I have the one ceiling, I can just... no. I want to, like, move you. Let's see. Stop right here. There we go. Okay, now that you have the one ceiling down, you can just build all the way across. You don't need to add the extra pillars, because on the bottom, the foundations below act as the support. So this is all you need to do. This is the ceiling / one pillar trick. There we go. We're going to go ahead and just build our perimeter all the way around. And what we're going to do, once we finish the ceilings, is this little area here where there's a slight opening between, you can see it better on this side actually, slight opening between Behemoth Gate and the base. We're going to build one wall down from the ceilings over there to close that off, just to make sure it's all nice and sealed up. So let's go ahead and finish off all this stuff. Get you all nice and evens. And once we have the ceiling all sealed off, I'll build right through the center here to show you guys that this is... You don't need anything more. One pillar will work. I did the 4 pillars just because I like the symmetry. There we go. All the way across. You have your base. We're putting ceilings on it. We're sealing it off. We're good to go. So just make sure that you have the ability to get up here. Obviously, you're going to need a Quetzal or something to get you up to top with the heavy structures, or have somebody like fly them up to you, or whatever the case. I mean, where there's a will, there's always a way. But get up here, get one ceiling placed, and just run through. So if you're building off of this guide with me helping you here, you're going to have zero trouble whatsoever. So once we get all the rest of these ceilings placed, guys, we're going to come back, and I'm going to get a couple of walls, and I'm going to show you. This takes forever, but we're going to have to ride around on the Quetzal and place each individual wall, sealing the whole thing off. So once this is done and we've made some more progress again, guys, we will be armies. Guys, we are back and we're going to do some ceiling, or wall building rather, not ceiling building. We got the ceilings all done. So now we're going to do the walls surrounding here, and much like the fence foundations, you're going to need a little more than the fence foundations. I think you're going to need about 70 walls. I actually don't have enough. I'm going to need to make some more. But yeah, we got to go all the way around. So 14 by 14-ish. Yeah, give or take, I think you're going to need like, bring like 65 to 70 ceilings, just in case you mess up, but you're going to want to build all the way around like this. Oops. There we go. And we're sealing the whole thing off. And the reason why we do this is so nobody can like just fly a pteranodon or something right in the little gap there, or make our lives really bad by blowing up some of the wire by shooting a rocket, or maybe something stray gets in there. I don't know, we're just trying to prevent disaster, and it looks nicer when it's closed off. I like it closed off. You just gotta fly around on the Quetzalcoatlus and do this little trick. Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work in my favor. Come on, wait, bitch, come back down here. I need to get back up there. Are you stuck on the rock? Oh my god, he's stuck on the rock. Alright, guys, you got the... Oh, no, here he comes. You get the general idea of what you gotta do. Just fly around on the Quetz, seal the whole thing off. It's a little time-consuming, but no more time-consuming than flying around and doing the... Opening the door. No more time-consuming than flying around and doing the wiring for the cables. It's just another part of buildy times. So once we finish sealing this whole puppy off, we're going to come back, move, I guess, some of our stuff over. We might start setting up some structures. We'll get in the other two Jennies. I'm sorry, the other three Jennies. Start laying down some vaults or something. We're going to start making this house into a home. So we'll see you guys in just a bit. Right, Nerd Paraders, we are back in action here. We threw down 4 Behemoth Gates just to seal off the little horseshoe here at Herbivore Island for us. And we added some turrets and plant species X to the top to protect our base. Also on the bottom, we did the same thing. Now let's show off the interior of the base, which I'm super excited about. Let me mention, guys, that you do not have to build this out of metal. You can definitely build this out of stone. Works just as well. Same principle, follow the same pattern. You'll be good to go. I built it in metal because I had the resources, and obviously it's stronger. But if you're on an ARK budget, build this puppy out of stone. You'll be just as happy. And we got our Jennies. You already saw that one. This one over here, all 4 corners, all connected to the same cable, in case one happens to get blowed up. We got our storage downstairs. We did the same ceiling trick that we did with the big ceiling. Pillars here on the side. Boop, boop. And we've got our little second layer. Got our Fabby, more storage, our Kimmy table. And our beds are over here. And look at how much room we have for activities. Activities for days. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. This is the showcase of the base. I know I need to add some interior turrets. I just haven't got around to it yet. Interior defense is just as important as exterior defense. It'll be something I get around to. I know there's not a lot of room for dinos. That's one thing. I'm going to be doing something later in another video for a dino storage. This is just the base for now. But I know people are going to be like, you have no room for dinos, this is crap. No, don't worry. We got stuff planned. If you want to make a base like this, and you want to have a dino garage and a base attached to each other, just extend it. Just make it one wider or one longer. The same thing. It can be 2 Behemoth Gates by 3, or by 4, or 4 Behemoth Gates by 2. However you want to do it, guys. This is the general formula that's been laid out for you. It's your choice. It's very flexible. You have a lot of room to expand or grow with this type of base design. And I hope you like it. I hope you really like it, and I hope it answers a lot of questions that you may or may not have been having on how to design a base like mine. Alright guys, well, if it did help you out, please smash that thumbs up button for me. It'll greatly help me out. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the page for some more cool videos just like this one. If you believe this video is worthy, please toss out a share to your friends. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. You're awesome. Please stay that way, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.